Alright, so yeah, the mixture right here, it is creatine, some salt, and baking soda. So we're just gonna get some water, mix it up. I think the worst part of this mixture, honestly, it has to be the baking soda. That shit, it's not pleasant, but if you really want it, you'll do things you don't want to necessarily do, you know? Just mixing it up. It doesn't look appetizing. Honestly, it's not. It's not good at all. Cheers. Oh my god. That's honestly, it's honestly worse than a Don Julio shot. Hands down. Alright, let's go to the gym. Really excited actually. Sunday, it's the day of the Lord, and you know, it's been a very emotional time in my life. I feel like there's a lot being let go. There's just also a lot to think about in life. Like, if you want something, you can go get it. I fully believe that. But also, you have to keep in mind that with acquiring something that you wanted all your life, whether it be a relationship, you know, your dream car, all money, all success, I feel like a lot of the times we acquire these things and we never think about losing them. At least I don't. Once I have something, I never really consider losing it. And I guess you could say that with that mental frame, maybe I don't appreciate it. Like, let's say with my car. I love my car. I have a red car. Red's my favorite color. It has a sport mode. Like, I love this car. Do I ever think of losing it? No, I don't. And maybe me looking around at other cars and appreciating those cars more than mine plays a role in that as well. Now, I'm not saying I'm ungrateful. Maybe more comparing myself to others. If I see a Porsche on the road, I'm going to be like, oh, that's a nice Porsche. Or that's Porsche sick. You know what I'm saying? But with loss comes gain. You can lose something and you can hit rock bottom. And as corny as it sounds, the only way up from rock... Fucked it up. It's so corny, I fucked it up. The only way to go from rock bottom is up. That's the saying. You can't go anywhere else. You already hit rock bottom, you lost everything. Or at least you feel like you did. It's inspirational when you lose something. There's so many emotions and there's so many thoughts crossing your mind. And you're left kind of... You're not alone. I'm not alone in my struggles. I know that, but whenever you're in that bed laying your head to rest, you are. And, well, at least you feel like you're alone in your thoughts. And it gets really, really frustrating and hard. And you can get mad. You can get sad. And maybe a lot of the times people act irrational because there's no logic behind emotion. I just feel this way and that's it. There's no logic behind it. I feel this way and there's no way you can tell me. There's no logical fallacy to it. I just feel this way. So, a lot of the times people think they're alone with their thoughts. I know I'm a victim of this too. I feel like alone a lot of the times. There's never a time where I don't feel alone in my thoughts. I'm gonna cut this guy off real quick. And I'm an emotional person. I feel like growing up, I cried like a lot, like not in public or in front of anyone, but in my private time. Let's say in high school. I cried so much, and not a lot of people knew. They just thought I was just I'm not gonna say mean. I don't think I was mean, to be honest. Maybe I was mean. I don't fucking know, but I think I was just hurt. For the most part, from whatever I was going through, I was just really hurt and quiet, reserved. I didn't really care about anything, and I still feel that way at times. I don't care about anything, but I know I learned that from somewhere. I learned that I don't care about things, but that's so. It's so weird. Like, I don't care about anything. I lose it, and then I can appreciate it. And it's like, damn, I lost that thing. That thing was so great. I was so focused on what I didn't have that I couldn't appreciate the thing I had at the time. And I'm still trying to work on that and appreciate what I do have. Because life is crazy. It can take anything away from you. You're not guaranteed anything. And a lot of my struggles, at least in, let's say, relationships, is the feeling to feel desired and wanted. I can't feel it. Like, I don't feel it. Like, and I feel like someone's lying to me, and I feel like I never feel used. It's not like, oh, they're just using me for whatever. I don't feel that way. I don't think anyone uses me. Or if they do, then they're fucking playing it well because I'm never aware of it. But I know that I love that person at the time. But for whatever reason, I have walls put up that don't allow me to feel whatever they're giving to me. And I don't know why. I'm scared of being hurt. Like, right now I'm hurt, and it's scary. I know I'm not going to do anything irrational, and I can talk my way out of everything. And as corny as it sounds, like, God is with me every day, every single second. And I know that He wouldn't put you through a hard time without rewarding you greatly. The Bible is literally about, all the characters in the Bible are people who God tested the most. So whenever I think, why am I going through this? What is, like, nothing makes sense. My whole life was revolving around that, but maybe that's why I had to lose it. I was losing my frame, I was losing my schedule, my discipline, my goals. God saw that and felt the need to take that away so I can become realigned with the man I am. But He saw that I wasn't standing up for myself, or standing on my morals. And as a man, all you got is your word and your morals. That's all you got. But that's just what I've been thinking about. May sound dumb or just like so corny, but that's what my mind has been thinking about 24/7 every day. I want to be better. I want to be stronger. I want a life life that only I can give myself. And I can't base that off of external items or people. Like, I need to do the internal work first, and I have to get rid of this feeling of wanting to be loved, desired, wanting people to pity me, or whatever it is. I have to let go of these things that I have such a strong grasp on. I can't live life this way anymore, and I refuse to be a slave to my emotions. That's not saying I won't have emotions. I feel like people who are really, really, who are really cold, or they don't talk a lot about their feelings, those are the people with the most feelings. It's not the people that cry. It's not the people that have short tempers and have their heart on their sleeve. It's those people that are just thinking. To feel that intensely, to be paralyzed by your thoughts, it's something only someone with strong emotions can go through. Because you can feel your emotions immediately and cry and feel sad. But for the person who has so much emotions that they freeze, it's very difficult to do any of that, because you're lost and you don't know what to do, and it's just hard to kind of even get up and provide for yourself and continue living. I say all this just to say that it is important that you have your own goals, and throughout your relationship, you still work on yourself. It's important that you don't lose yourself in a relationship, and I'm a victim of this. Like, every time I do get in a relationship, that person becomes my life naturally. Well, I don't know if it's natural, actually, but that's natural to me. That's what I do. I make sure that they're taken care of, or, I want to make sure they're taken care of before even me, and I put them before me, and maybe that's not the way you're supposed to live life. I know a partner is supposed to augment your life and be there for you as a partner in life, your teammate. I know this, and I think I hyperfixate on being an amazing partner or the perfect partner, and maybe that's my problem. Maybe they don't need that. They just need someone there for them, a friend, someone to talk to. They don't need what I can offer. And I think I'm finally understanding that. I also forgot to go to get pre-workout, so I'm just going to get an energy drink inside, and we'll drink that throughout the workout. But thank you for listening to me ramble. That's working. That's why we're here. Alright, that was a good workout. Definitely needed that. Not to clear my mind, but to kind of recenter myself and kind of alleviate any of the worry that was kind of weighing heavy on my heart. It was good. I pushed myself, and I feel good. I'm really hungry. I'm feeling not lazy. I'll go cook, but it's already about to be 8. Just want to get something quick. I'm just probably gonna get some Chipotle, a burrito, probably or a bowl actually, a double chicken bowl. It sounds so good right now. I'm just so hungry. But yeah, I really enjoyed that workout. It was needed, and I hope that the days that, even when I can't come to the gym and on my recovery days, that I can find something else to kind of alleviate my stress and make myself feel better. The gym has been consistently in my life, and it's easy to just put away my emotions and put that all on the weights, And then, I don't know the psychology behind what makes you feel good after working out. I couldn't go into detail. I'm not the smartest guy, but I just know I need to explore myself and find something else outside of the gym that helps me feel that way. But from what I was talking about on the way to the gym, wait, let's get directions to Chipotle. Perfect. Honestly, I don't know if it's legal for me to be like to have my lights on and shit, but maybe I can have this one. Yeah, fuck it. But yeah, back to what I was saying before. Like on the way to the gym, I feel like a lot of the time purpose is lost in relationships, and God will do anything to kind of set you on the right path. Well, not even yes, the right path, the correct path, the path that He knows will make you feel fulfilled, and you know you just have to trust Him. Like I could, as much as I would like to be in the life of comfortability and you know doing what I want, not without any discipline or hard work needed. I feel like that's easy, you know. God really wants you to challenge yourself, not only to better yourself, but also to show you who you are. You have to figure that out on your own, you know. As much as I love like external things, cars, expensive clothes, women, whatever it be, I now know that I'm very susceptible and I have like an addictive personality where I'll make that like my whole thing. And in my relationships, I think I lose myself and I kind of forget about myself from putting my partner first. And it's not a bad thing to love your partner like to that extent, but you also just have to leave some time for yourself. Like you have to love yourself. I feel like I have been putting that back on the back burners like my whole life. I don't know. Maybe I stood too long and I didn't have the self-respect for myself to like say, hey, this isn't what I want, you know. But now I'm learning that, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want this. Like it was hard for me to like walk away. Like I like literally was crashing out, like not like in like a physical sense where I got violent or anything, but I was sad and I was panicking, and you know, like you feel helpless and you don't know what to do. Like you're scared. And I was so scared in the moment. And I don't know why I was scared. It's not like I'm like the person is dead. They'll always be like a dear friend of mine, but I think I was scared of losing my identity the most, and I think that's where it's dangerous. You have to remember who you are. You have to nourish your friendships, because I know I wasn't spending a lot of time with my family or friends, but now I know how important that is, because I called my dad and he picked up, even though I hadn't been talking to him for months. Picked up first ring and drove to LA for me so I wouldn't have to drive in that state of sadness and anger, you know. That's very important, even more important than having a significant other. Just knowing that you have people at your side rooting for you, that's so important. And I have so much of that. Like I haven't talked to my friends in a while, and now it's so I feel shitty, because it's like, damn, like I could just call them like whenever I'm thinking of them, but I didn't, and that's very selfish of me to only call them whenever I do need them. Life gets busy, but that's just an excuse. So I don't really consider that as a valid excuse, you know. Appreciate your friends, appreciate your family, because they're the ones who are going to be there for you when you're down. I saw a video that said that it's selfish of you to only include your friends on your success and take away the privilege of being there for you while you're down. I just feel like friendships, it's easy to have that unconditional love. Same with like parents and your siblings. It's easy to have unconditional love, and that's important in life. Some people never experience unconditional love, and they think they have to constantly prove themselves in order to be loved. Like they have to validate themselves to their significant others, and they drive themselves insane chasing the validation and being worthy of being loved when that's not even the case. Love is unselfish, love is unconditional. There's no conditions to love, and if there is, it isn't love. And I think that's what's so beautiful about it. Not only can it be that powerful, and you can hurt a person so much, but if they truly love you, they'll forgive you. It's so hard on you to hold anger and wish bad for that person. You're the only one that has to feel that anger. So it's important that you forgive them. Judgment isn't yours, and I feel like I didn't know that. I felt like I was like, no, that's wrong. You're wrong. This, just a very judgmental person. Like, why are you doing this? This is so wrong. This is this. This is that. Putting labels on everything, you know. But that's not my place to judge anyone, because I myself walk as an imperfect man. I have my flaws, so it's not my place to judge someone. My place is to forgive and to continue on with my life. And I hope that I can reach all my goals. I won't stop at anything to reach my goals, to do what I want to do with this life. Before this event, my life was very much based on my relationship, and you know, you want a wife, you want kids, you want to build that life. And I think I'm not saying I'm giving up on that. I still want all those things. I still want a house and kids and a wife who loves me dearly. But I have to also have my own life. I can't live my life through my kids or my wife or the things I have. I have to live my life through my soul. And I was telling my dad the other day that I genuinely feel like God put me on this earth to love. Like, how wonderful is that? Like, I feel good when I love someone. Like, it feels so good to just show someone that they're worthy of love, even if they're not doing great, even if they're at the bottom, like they're doing horrible, they're at their worst like mental state. Like it's important that they know that they too can be loved, and they don't need anything, because, and this may sound corny, but it's because it's so true. It's like Jesus loved us, and he loves us unconditionally. Like he gets nothing back from loving us, and I think that's important to know, because even if I'm not getting anything back, I still will love you. And even if I know you have the potential, because a lot of times people mistake a person for their potential, I feel like I've always had a good head on my shoulders to distinguish the two. I knew every partner I had, I knew they could be great, and I believed in them probably more than they believed in themselves. But maybe one thing I never told them is that they don't have to be great. They don't have to be great to be loved, and that I'll be there even if they don't meet their goals, or if they decide to give up. Like, my love isn't conditional on the fact that you're successful, and I think a lot of people probably need to hear that. I know I did. So I made it to Chipotle. I'm gonna go get a bowl. I might just get a burrito, to be honest. But yeah, thank you for honestly listening to me ramble. I know you're probably like, God, this guy's really dumb. But I just feel like I have all these thoughts in my head, and I just want to document them so I can look back on them and be like, wow, look how much I've grown. Or if I'm feeling a way, I can describe it and look back on it and be like, wow, I was feeling this way and I didn't even know it. Like, or I was feeling this and I didn't know what it was called at the time. But yeah. Alright, we got the back secured, boys. Probably just relax at home, eat. I don't know what I'll watch. I think I'm gonna watch Meet Joe Black. I've been getting a lot of Instagram reels about that movie, and I just want to see what it's all about, and probably cry a little. But yeah, I'm really excited about. I don't know. There's so much life has to offer, and I'm glad that that night opened my eyes. You know, and I hope you can watch this and be more hopeful for life, because yes, things hurt and pain sucks. It sucks feeling any type of way, or to be worrying, or you know, all the bad feelings, everything you could ever imagine that you're feeling in your head, going crazy. That's the worst, but it's crucial for forming you as a person. And just this recent time, I used to be the type of person to be like, why me? Like, why me all the time? Why me? Why is this happening to me? And now I feel like it's important to put more positive mindsets on things you're going through. So instead of saying, you know, why me, God? Why me? I'm saying, show me, God. Like, reveal what you're trying to show me with this, what's going on in my life. Show me what I need to learn. And I feel like through self-talk, I talk to myself a lot in my head, and I come to these realizations, and it sucks, but sometimes you have to go through something to learn. You have to learn the hard way, and that's just that. And I feel like I'm one of those people who always have to learn the hard way, you know? I have to learn the hard way, and that's the type of person I am. Maybe there's a way to improve that, but for now, that's how my life is, you know? That's how I am, and I do want to improve in that sense. I want to learn. I want to be able to learn before I go through something bad, you know? I want to learn something. But I'm a little bit of a hard head, and those are the hardest people to teach something new, as someone who thinks they know it all. It's not until you get knocked on your ass that you start learning something as a hard head. And I could sit here and laugh about it, and maybe in 2 hours I'll cry about it. But I'm alive, and I'm feeling every emotion that it is to be human. And I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. There's so much to live for. I want to see everything, and I want to do everything. And I honestly want to take videos. I want to be inspirational. I want to show not only my friends and family, but everyone. I want to have a community. I want to be an inspiration, someone to look up to, even though my dad told me that people do already look up to me, and that's hard for me to digest, because I myself don't feel successful, you know? Like, a lot of my, I guess you could say, accomplishments, like being valedictorian in high school, graduating college, like engineering with an engineering degree, having an internship through my last year of college, getting offered right out of college, having a job. Like, a lot of people still are having trouble finding jobs in their field, and I've accomplished a lot, and I'm very hard on myself, so it's hard for me to understand that I am someone who's accomplished a lot, and some might say successful, but to me I know that I have a different version of successful in my head, and it's not just stopping here at a job. Even though I love my job and I'm blessed to have it, I'm not successful yet, at least in my mind. So I'm gonna enjoy this dinner, watch a movie. I'll obviously take a shower too, but that's later. And start my week. Tomorrow's Monday, back to work. It's a rest day. Starting to structure my workouts. Like, so today's Sunday, I'll have a chest day, take a break, back day, take a break, leg day, take a break, and then start that all over. Every other day I'm hitting the gym, and I'm giving myself the proper amount of time to recover, you know? And on those like rest days, I kind of do want to have a more active, maybe I'll do like yoga or something. We'll see tomorrow what I get up to, or maybe I'll study for my engineering exam. Whatever it is, I just want to be active, whether it be activating my brain or activating my muscles, or activating like the spirituality like inside of me, I guess. I don't want to just be on my phone, you know? I don't want a day like that. Or maybe I can watch movies. Like, I feel like you can treat yourself. Like, But I made it home. I'm gonna go inside and enjoy this delicious meal. So I'll show you guys. Or I'll probably just not show you guys. I'll probably just end the video here, actually. It's probably gonna be a long one, so. If you guys made it this far, thank you. I appreciate you guys for honestly watching me, even if it was just for 30 seconds and you don't even see this part of the video. It means a lot to me, and I hope this video could help you, I don't know, maybe inspire you not to only make videos, but to also just go live your life and not give up. There's so much to be sad and negative about, but that's no reason to give up in life. I think I'll end it there. I love you guys. God loves you guys. I don't know. I have to think of an outro, like an outro and an intro, like flight team stand up. But I made it. I'm about to go inside. It's 8:22. I have to clean my room this week. It's an absolute mess. I cleaned my car. I feel good about it. But I have to clean my room. So see you guys later. Thank you for watching today's video. I'll see you guys next time.
Working in pyramids and pimping in my convo. Bubbles in my champagne. Let it be some jazz playing. Top floor motel suite. Twisting my cigars. Floor model TV with the VCR. Got rubies in my damn chain. Whip ain't got no gas tank, but it still got wood grain. Got your girl working for me. Hit the strip and my bills paid. That keep my bills paid. Hit the strip and my bills paid. Keep a nigga bill.